Hello, welcome to History 103, U.S. History to 1877. I will be your professor. I am Dr. Denise Holliday D'Amico. Here's just a couple of things to introduce you to the class and to introduce you to me. First off, I thought you might want to know something about me. Who is this lady teaching this class? I'm a full-time history professor at St. Francis University. I live right here in Loretto, which is where St. Francis is located. I grew up mostly in Colorado, and I moved to Pennsylvania about 10 years ago to teach here at St. Francis. I have a PhD from Brandeis University, which is actually in the Boston area. So I've moved around a few different places, really happy to be here at St. Francis. I love St. Francis. I love history. I love teaching history, face-to-face and online. I have three major things I want you to know about the class and sort of about my philosophy when it comes to teaching the class. I wrote them down here. And what I'll do is take a picture of this sheet of paper and put it on our Canvas page. So number one says, critical thinking, not memorization. So one thing I want you to know about my entire approach to teaching history is that, I wrote it here, history matters. I think that history really matters to our lives today. But I think that the way we see that the best is not necessarily by memorizing a bunch of names or dates or places. That stuff can be helpful to know. Surely it can be useful. It can be real. I think it's really interesting. But history is nothing more and nothing less than the study of how things got to be the way they are today, and the study of what people did in the past. It's just people doing stuff. I always say, if you think history is boring, you must think that all television is boring, because all TV is just people doing stuff. TV is not boring. TV is really interesting. Same is true with history. So that's sort of my core philosophy about teaching history, is there is no reason for you, my students, or anybody else to find history boring. And I don't want to bore you. I want you to find it interesting. I want you to think, wow, this matters. Maybe I should go check out my local museum, or maybe I should go to the Smithsonian. Maybe I should read a history book. This stuff, it actually does matter. So what I'm really looking for from you is not memorizing a bunch of stuff, but rather I'm looking for you to engage in that critical thinking. And that just means analyzing, okay, what went on in the past and how and why does that maybe matter? So, okay, number two, I wrote down, life happens. I get it. And I do get it. I know this is a very short class. It's only 7 weeks. If you read the course map in the introductory materials, you see I know this class is a lot of work. It is, because I'm trying to cram 15 weeks, which is a normal semester, into 7 weeks for you. Also, we're doing this all online. We're not seeing each other, 3 hours a week in a classroom. So that means it's a lot of work. However, having said that, I do understand you're busy, you have other things going on. Maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you're a parent, maybe you're a full-time student at St. Francis and also have a job, and or you're playing a sport. Whatever your situation is, I understand that life happens. I want to work with you to get through this course and to get a passing grade in this course, or even hopefully an A is what you want in the class. So what I need for you to do is, number one, try to stay on top of the deadlines as much as possible. Once you start to get behind in these accelerated classes, it can really snowball. So stay on top of the deadlines as much as you can. If there's a problem, you miss a deadline, don't just disappear. Let me know what's going on. What can we work out? Can we adjust your schedule of dates or something like that? So don't be afraid to let me know if life is happening, so that I can help you maybe hopefully get your A in this class. I'd love to see that happen. Number 3 kind of circles back to number 1, where I said history matters. And my third point is that this class may be a little different than a lot of other classes you've taken, where you were maybe doing memorization. You were learning a lot of facts. You will learn facts in this class, but our main thing we're doing is reading different interpretations of the past from different historians, exposing ourselves to those different interpretations. You also will be doing a lot of interpreting. So what I wrote for number 3 is, it's better for you to think your own thoughts about the past, about the stuff we're learning. Even if you think your thoughts may be wrong, I would still rather see you coming up with your own interpretations than to be right and to play it safe. The point of this is not to agree with me. The point of this is not even to agree with your classmates. You do not have to agree with any of the authors that you're reading. The point is to interpret for yourselves. So do not be afraid to say, I don't like this interpretation that I'm reading. I really disagree with it. In fact, I welcome that. So please feel free to disagree with me. Please feel more than free, feel encouraged to contact me about all questions, anything that comes up. And remember, history matters. So glad to have you in the class. Don't hesitate to contact me. You can message me on Canvas. You can send me an email at ddomico@francis.edu. Take care.